Impulse buying can be a major drain on your finances. It's a common issue that many people face, often without even realizing it. The thrill of finding something new and exciting can be hard to resist, leading to unplanned purchases that quickly add up. Have you ever walked into a store for one thing and walked out with a cart full of items you didn't plan to buy? You're not alone. This scenario is all too familiar for many of us, and it highlights the power of impulse buying. Let's dive into the psychology behind impulse buying. Understanding why we make these spontaneous purchases can help us take control of our spending habits. When you see something you like, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone. This chemical reaction creates a sense of pleasure and satisfaction, making you more likely to buy the item on a whim. This instant gratification can be hard to resist. The immediate reward of purchasing something new can overshadow the long-term consequences of overspending. Retailers know this and strategically place tempting items at checkout counters or in eye-catching displays. These tactics are designed to trigger impulse buys right when you're most vulnerable. Personal stories highlight how common this behavior is. Many people have experienced the regret of buying something they didn't need, only to realize it later. Take Jane, for example. She went to the store for milk and ended up spending over $100 on things she didn't need. This is a classic case of impulse buying taking over. It wasn't until she reviewed her bank statement that she realized how much these small impulsive purchases were adding up. The financial impact of these seemingly minor decisions can be significant over time. So, how can you avoid falling into the impulse buying trap? Awareness is the first step. Recognizing the triggers and tactics that lead to impulse purchases can help you make more mindful decisions. One effective strategy is to make a shopping list and stick to it. By planning your purchases in advance, you can focus on what you need and avoid the allure of unnecessary items. This helps you focus on what you need and resist the allure of unnecessary items. Sticking to a list can also make your shopping trips more efficient and less stressful. Another tip is to wait 24 hours before making a purchase. This cooling off period can give you time to evaluate whether you really need the item or if it's just an impulse. This cooling off period can help you determine if you really need the item or if it's just an impulse. Often, the desire to buy something fades after a day, saving you from unnecessary expenses. By understanding the psychology behind impulse buying and implementing these strategies, you can take control of your spending and protect your wallet from unnecessary drains. With a little mindfulness and planning, you can make more intentional choices and enjoy greater financial stability. Subscriptions can add up quickly. What starts as a few dollars here and there can snowball into a significant monthly expense. It's easy to lose track of how many services you're subscribed to, especially when they offer free trials that automatically convert into paid subscriptions. Before you know it, you're paying for things you don't even use. Let's talk about some common subscriptions people often forget about, how to track them, and tips for deciding which ones to keep or cancel. Many of us sign up for services with the best intentions, thinking we'll use them regularly. But life gets busy, and those subscriptions can easily become forgotten expenses. It's crucial to periodically review your subscriptions and assess their value. This not only helps you stay on top of your finances but also ensures you're getting the most out of the services you pay for. First, let's identify the usual suspects. These are the subscriptions that most people have but often forget about. Streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus are popular, but are you using all of them? It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new content and sign up for multiple platforms, only to find that you don't have the time to watch everything. Take a moment to evaluate your viewing habits. Are you really getting your money's worth from each service? Or could you be just as happy with fewer options? Then there are fitness apps, meal kit deliveries, and those enticing monthly subscription boxes. These services promise convenience and variety, but they can also add up quickly. Ask yourself if you're truly benefiting from these subscriptions. Are you using the fitness apps regularly, or are they just another reminder of unfulfilled resolutions? Are the meal kits saving you time and effort, or are they more expensive than cooking on your own? It's easy to lose track, especially when they auto-renew without you noticing. Many services count on you forgetting about them, so they can continue to charge you month after month. So, how do you keep tabs on these sneaky expenses? One effective way is to review your bank and credit card statements regularly. This helps you spot recurring charges that you might have overlooked. Look for recurring charges and make a list of all your subscriptions. This gives you a clear picture of where your money is going each month. There are also apps designed to help you manage subscriptions like Truebill or Subby. These tools can notify you of upcoming renewals and even help you cancel unwanted services. These apps can be a game changer, especially if you have multiple subscriptions across different platforms. They consolidate all your subscriptions in one place, making it easier to manage and review them. These tools can notify you of upcoming renewals and even help you cancel unwanted services. This way, you won't be caught off guard by unexpected charges. Now let's talk about deciding which subscriptions to keep. Ask yourself a few key questions. Do you use this service regularly? Does it bring you joy or add value to your life? If the answer is yes, then it might be worth keeping. But if you find that you're not using a service as much as you thought you would, it might be time to let it go. Does it bring you joy or add value to your life? Can you find a cheaper or free alternative? Sometimes a little research can reveal free or lower-cost options that serve the same purpose. Can you find a cheaper or free alternative? If the answer to any of these questions is no, it might be time to cancel. If the answer to any of these questions is no, it might be time to cancel. For instance, if you have multiple streaming services but only watch one or two regularly, consider consolidating. For instance, if you have multiple streaming services but only watch one or two regularly, consider consolidating. Maybe switch between services every few months to keep your content fresh without paying for all of them at once. Maybe switch between services every few months to keep your content fresh without paying for all of them at once. This way, you can enjoy a variety of content without the hefty price tag. When it comes to fitness apps, can you achieve the same results with a free YouTube workout? Often the answer is yes. There are countless free resources available that can help you stay fit without the monthly fee. Often the answer is yes. By regularly reviewing and managing your subscriptions, you can save a significant amount of money. By regularly reviewing and managing your subscriptions, you can save a significant amount of money. It's all about being mindful of where your money is going and making sure it aligns with your priorities. It's all about being mindful of where your money is going and making sure it aligns with your priorities. Taking control of your subscriptions is a small step that can lead to big savings. Now let's get back to more habits that might be draining your wallet. Struggling to save money? It might be your habits holding you back. Let's dive into 3 common habits draining your wallet and explore some practical solutions to help you keep more of your hard-earned cash. First, eating out frequently. The average American spends over $3,000 a year on dining out. Those small coffee runs and takeout dinners add up fast. It's not just the big restaurant bills. Even those daily trips to your favorite cafe can significantly impact your budget over time. Try cooking at home more often. It's cheaper and healthier. Meal prepping can save you a ton of money. Plus, you have complete control over the ingredients, which means you can make healthier choices and avoid the hidden calories and additives often found in restaurant meals. Spend a few hours on the weekend preparing meals for the week. It saves time and money. By planning ahead, you can avoid the temptation of ordering takeout after a long day at work. Plus, having ready-to-eat meals can make your weekdays much less stressful. Plan your meals and make a grocery list. Stick to it to avoid impulse buys. When you shop with a list, you're less likely to be swayed by marketing tactics and more likely to buy only what you need, which can lead to significant savings over time. Cook in bulk and store meals in the fridge or freezer. This way, you always have something ready to eat. Bulk cooking not only saves money but also ensures you have nutritious meals on hand, reducing the likelihood of resorting to expensive and unhealthy fast food options. Enjoying a homemade meal can be just as satisfying as dining out, and it's a great way to bond with family. Sharing meals at home can create lasting memories and strengthen relationships, all while keeping your wallet happy. Next, impulse buying. Ever grab something just because it was on sale? Those seemingly small purchases can quickly add up and blow your budget. Yeah, we've all been there. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of a sale, but those impulse buys can lead to regret and financial strain. Make a list and stick to it. Your bank account will thank you. By planning your purchases and avoiding unnecessary items, you can keep your spending in check and focus on what truly matters. Lastly, subscriptions. Are you paying for services you rarely use? It's easy to lose track of all the subscriptions we sign up for, from streaming services to monthly boxes. Cancel those unnecessary subscriptions and save that cash. Review your monthly expenses and identify any subscriptions you can live without. You'll be surprised at how much you can save. Breaking these habits isn't easy, but it's worth it. Start making smarter choices today. With a little effort and discipline, you can take control of your finances and build a more secure future. Like this video, comment with your own money-saving tips, and subscribe to the channel for more ways to keep your wallet happy. Thanks for watching. Remember, every small change adds up to big savings over time.